Hello and welcome to this tutorial with me, Paul Hill from creativepsd.com. In this video I'm going to demonstrate how to remove blemishes and imperfections from photographs within Adobe Photoshop using the spot healing tool. So let's get started. Okay, so here we are inside Photoshop and I've already opened up the image that I'm going to be using in this tutorial. This is a photograph of my son Alex, and as I start to zoom in you'll be able to see quite clearly that he's managed to get quite a bit of food over his face, and this is something that I want to remove from this photograph, and we're going to do so using the spot healing tool. Now that I know what I'm dealing with, it's time to make a start. So the first thing that I want to do is to rename the original layer and then lock it so that it can't be edited. I'm then going to create a duplicate of this layer using the hotkey Ctrl-J so that any changes I make is to a separate layer, and then I can easily compare what I've done with the original. So I'm just going to hide that layer from vision, and then if we now go across and select the Spot Healing Brush tool, which is hotkey J, we can start to brush away some of the imperfections and blemishes on this photograph. So as the name suggests, we are working with a brush here, and the idea is to simply brush away any of the unwanted areas on the photograph. And then what the tool does, it samples the surrounding areas and automatically removes any unwanted blemishes or imperfections. Now my best advice for this is to zoom in quite close to the area that you want to work on, and with a brush size which is relatively similar to the size of the blemish, simply blot away using single clicks and start to remove them very slowly. If you increase the brush size, which we will do shortly, you can start to introduce distortion to the photograph, and that's something that we definitely don't want. So I'm still zoomed in quite close. I'm just going to use the space bar to pan around the image and brush away anything else that I think shouldn't be on the photograph. So I'm just going to pan around the rest of the image now, and then maintaining a small brush size and single clicks with the Spot Heal brush tool. I'm just going to move over to the chin area and then zoom in. Let's remove that one area here. I think it's important to understand that sometimes things can't be touched up with the brush tool, spot healing brush tool, and the area of dribble on the bottom lip is one of these areas. I'm not going to be able to do anything with that, so there's no point trying to remove it. I'm just going to increase the brush size now to take away this area. Again, not being too aggressive with that one, before reducing the brush size again and just taking away those small areas. Okay, if we just zoom out there just to see where we are. Okay, there's an area over there on the ear, which I'm just going to zoom in and take that away. Okay, slightly larger brush size. Okay, and then one more on the top. And then let's just have a quick check to see if there's anything we've missed. Yeah, just one more spot on the nose. Again, reduce the brush size, single clicks, and just paint away any blemish. So I don't think there's a great deal more we can do with this image. I've already mentioned the part about the lip. Sometimes you just have to accept that the tool is not going to be able to help you out and move on. So we're now at the point where we can zoom back out and begin to toggle between our original layer and the work that we've just been carrying out, and you can quite clearly see the blemishes and imperfections being removed on the spot heal layer. Now the main reason we do this is not to just sit back and admire the work that we've just carried out, it's to confirm that we have not introduced any distortion to the image, which is quite easy to do so with this tool. Now for the last part of this video, I'm just going to carry out a quick process using this quick selection tool, which is hotkey W, and then select areas within the eyes. Now this will be quite easy to select using this tool because it's quite different from the surrounding colours. And then again, just zoom in and confirm that you are as accurate as you want to be within the eye area. Okay, so when you're happy with your selection, just zoom back out and then right click and select Refine Edge. This will show you the only areas that you've selected, and I'm just going to introduce a bit more smoothness to these. Okay, I'm happy with that. Okay, so I've kind of isolated the eyes. I'm just going to zoom back out and hit Control Shift I to invert the selection, and then Control Shift U to use the desaturate tool and apply a grayscale effect. So now we've got our finished product, we can toggle between this and our original and see that we've made quite a difference to this photograph. So thanks for watching this video, and I hope that you found it useful. Feel free to check out my website www.creativepsd.com for more tutorials and design work. Take care.